Pat Neshek gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Joe Panik goes down for out number 2 in the top half. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Giants down in order. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Chris Stratton will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. And there's one away. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Batting third.
In now, Saison Hernandez.
Saison
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently third in the National League in that category. First pitch on its way. On the ground for Crawford. This could be two. The second for one. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Next to bat for the Giants, Andrew McCutchen. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Andrew McCutchen.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Behind 0-2 now. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 1 for 5. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Digging in, Carlos Santana, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Carlos Santana.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's a high pop-up. Belt has a play. One away.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Popped him up. Belt has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 7, catcher Andrew.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Andrew Knapp. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Jackson is under it, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. 0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And this is swung on and missed as Crawford is set down on strikes, one away.
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 8.
So in now for San Francisco, Hunter Pence. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Williams is after it, makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Batting 9, pitcher, Chris Stratton.
And now the Giants pitcher, Chris Stratton. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint,
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants down in order. It remains 1-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, J.P. Crawford having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
J.P. Crawford.
First pitch on its way. Ground ball. Oh, and that's off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little Billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
He's set. Here it comes. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. On to first, so they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Herrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. Pence is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. It's the Phillies 1 and the Giants nothing. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to the right side. And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's Buster Posey now. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In the air now out to left field. Chasing after this Hoskins. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves if they don't start putting balls in gaps. This guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Hard hit toward the hole. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him. This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Popped him up. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Saison Hernandez.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to the right. Belt has it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another chance, Rhys Hoskins. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone! Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Number 11 for him on the season as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
So now Carlos Santana.
41. Carlos Santana.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Legs churning. He's headed for second. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Santana takes his lead at third with 1 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Crawford over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Andrew Knapp.
Striding in once again, Andrew Knapp. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. Coming to the plate now, Evan Longoria. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Longoria.
First pitch on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hoskins waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. At the plate, Brandon Crawford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he gets ahead 0-1. Leaves a changeup high for a strike. The 0-2 once more. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. And another foul ball. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Crawford rounds the bag at first, looking for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Stepping in now, Hunter Pence. And it's fouled away. Pence, a native Texan. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectation.
And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Center fielder, Austin Jackson.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Austin Jackson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Pence at second with 2 down. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Dan. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Here's Joe Panic. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th. Scott Kingery will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Scott Kingery.
This is flared out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ball hit on the ground here for the first baseman, Belt. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set with the 0-1. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
The 1-1 home. Hit toward the right side. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. 5 innings complete. Philadelphia is on top, 3-2. Aaron Nola takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 27.
Ready for another shot now, Buster Posey. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. Line towards center field. Herrera is there, and he has it for the first out.
Buster Posey.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's gone 2 for 8. 1-1 to Andrew McCutchen. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
2 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors to this point for San Francisco. Bouncer down the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So digging in now, Brandon Belt. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Hoskins waits on it, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 3-2. Digging in and looking for more, Rhys Hoskins. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Panic is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Ready once again, Michael Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that's off the left field wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. When that one left the bat, I wasn't sure where it was going to come down. Thought it might have a chance.
Yeah, same here, Matt. It kind of got lost high in the sky before it one-hopped the fence for an extra base hit. During the daytime, that thing probably would have carried out of here, but you can't complain too much about a double.
Standing in now, Andrew Knapp. Fly ball out toward left center field. And Crawford will make the play, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And a curveball in for a strike. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Digging in to try it again, Brandon Crawford. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Nope. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. Nope. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder, Hunter Pence.
Ready for another shot now, Hunter Pence. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants down in order. They trail 3-2. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Will Smith will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Gregor Blanco will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. Crawford dives. What a start. How about that?
Up next for Philadelphia, pitcher Aaron Nola.
Aaron Altair will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Aaron Altair.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jackson on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, center fielder Odubel Herrera.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Soft liner to the right side, and that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They're up 3-2. Adam Morgan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46.
Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Struck him out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Austin Jackson. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Herrera is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Digging in once again, Nick Williams. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. And he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. McCutchen going back at the track, and this one is gone. A home run. shot to right center, his second of the game, and it's given the Phillies a 4-2 lead. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Two out, nobody on. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies get one in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men, and Philadelphia's taken a 4-2 lead. Back in the city of brotherly love for the ninth inning of this one on MLB Network. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Buster Posey, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The batter, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now. And now a crowd reported at over 28,000 rise to their feet. Last strike here for the Giants. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. On the run, and he makes the catch just shy of the wall. And with that, this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Pat Neshek earns the win, his second. Adam Morgan.